Okay, you guys, here we are. Mr. Guido and I. Look at us. I love this silly dog. And not only that, life is better with Guido. Truly. Thank you, Jason and Chris, for this wonderful cup. Life is better with Guido. And it really is, you know. I just love this crazy dog. Don't you guys love him? Look, he's nasty. He's dirty today. He's getting groomed, puffed and fluffed and groomed tomorrow. So he'll be looking fine tomorrow. But in the meantime, I love him anyway. Okay, you guys. Velma Hagar here. And she's got both of her books today. Her two little twin babies. She's got twin babies, not counting Mr. Guido, who's also my baby. But here's looking at you, kid. Wait a minute. I made the coffee. At least I can do is have a swig of it before I start in. Okay. My twins. Look at my twins, you guys. Look at my twins. Aren't they just beautiful? I'm so proud of both of them. And you know, I'm going to tell you, I have been reading my own book every morning. I'm amazed at how wonderful they are. You know, remember the story. I write these things. Every morning I write a blog. Sometimes I hear a one-liner and I say, you know what, I'm going to run with that. You know, like yesterday, Lila and I were reading the one from yesterday, and I thought it was so good. It had a, I'm going to read it to you now because it was so good. Let's see. Okay, listen to this. And I don't even remember knowing this statistic. Probably what happened. Remember, I get a one-liner. I get it from a movie. I get it from a friend. I get it from church. I get it from somebody. One thing, and I go, I'll write a video. I'll write a blog on that. So yesterday, this was yesterday's. The #1 piece of furniture sold in America is the Lazy Boy recliner. Now, I didn't even remember that. I said, oh, I didn't know that. I wrote it, but I didn't remember it, right? Modern man has a major branding crisis, and it's called lazy. Proverbs say a little extra sleep, a little extra folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will sneak up on you like a bandit. No, there's nothing wrong with a lazy boy when it is enjoyed after a fruitful day of work. But way too many people sit in the lazy boy when there's work to be done. Want to get blessed? Get up and get your hands moving. You are blessed according to the work of your hands. Now remember, in every blog there is a scripture, and that was the scripture, you're blessed according to the work of your hands. I want to tell you, I wasn't going to talk about work ethic, but I think, you know what, it really needs to be discussed today. You know, it isn't just people sitting in lazy boy chairs. That's the way it was in my era. And these older people do it. But these younger people that don't want to work, they don't want to work. They sleep in till noon. They collect unemployment, which I think is the biggest problem of all. You know, I mean, unemployment should be for people who really, really need it, not for those that just don't want to work. You know, a work ethic, you guys. You know, this girl started out, as you all know, with nothing. I was at the bottom of we were street people, really. We lived in the streets, in chicken coops, under trees, and slept in cars, and rummaged at the dump for a good fun day. We were so poor. And you know what? Every one of us pulled out of it. Every one of us. All 4 of us kids did it. And you know why? Because my mother, in the midst of that, never went on welfare. Now, there's nothing wrong with welfare if you really need it. But if you're just lazy, good God, stop it. What are you teaching your kids? What are you teaching your kids? Or you think something like, well, I can make more on welfare than I can working. You know, that mentality will never get anywhere. You know why? Yes, maybe in the beginning, that's true. But as you stay faithful and you keep going to work and you keep being a good employee, you will climb the ladder. My mother, okay, I want to go back to her. 10th grade education, 4 kids, no husband. Do you think she ever went on welfare? No, she never went on welfare. She went out there and she picked boysenberries. She cleaned people's houses. She did anything she could. I remember her even moving furniture, helping this woman move furniture, things that a man would do, anything to make money to raise her kids. But she taught us a work ethic, you guys. You know, all four of us have it. And I could just cry when I think of that precious gift that my mother passed on to us. If any family ever deserved welfare, we did. We deserved it. Man, we were, but my mother showed us another way. I remember her going and getting food. She'd get food stamps. I think she did it twice. She got food stamps. And man, we ate like kings when she had those food stamps. 2 times she went and did it. She was just so desperate. But my mother taught us that work ethic. She did not sit in that lazy boy chair and say, you know what, I don't have a husband. What am I going to do? I'm just going to get help from the welfare. I hear people say, you know, those people, the welfare, they didn't send our check. I mean, where's our check? I got babies to take care of. Oh my God. Take care of your babies and show your babies a way out of that bondage of feeling like you need to have that entitlement spirit, an entitlement thing that somebody owes you something. You know, my mom took a job and she was picking hosiery. You know, she got a job in this factory making $1.25 an hour. I'm sure welfare paid a lot more than that, even in those days. And she started picking orders. She stayed with that company for 32 years and never, listen to this, took a sick day. She had a headache. You know what she did? She took an aspirin and went to work. God, I'm telling you, I get into this. Now, this is one of my pet peeves. If you ask my kids today, what was the main thing you learned from your mom? I'm sure they'll all 3 tell you that it's my work ethic. My work ethic. I was left with 3 kids too and no child support. I didn't go on welfare. I went out there and worked my butt off. I worked my butt off. And did I worry? Yes, I worried. I was scared. I was worried. But I never ran to the welfare to get help. You know what? Do what you got to do. Make your own way. God promises He blesses the work of your hands. Get them moving. I don't care what you know to do. Go do it. This sitting around and whining and complaining because you've got more than I've got. You know, let's balance out this thing about balancing out, you know, taking from the rich and giving to the poor. Oh, you know, that is stupid. It's stupid because the poor are poor for a reason. They're not getting their hands moving. Now, do people need help sometimes? Yes, they do. I never want to say they don't ever need help. They do. Those people you help. But these ones that are just lazy and don't want to work, we need to take it away from them. You know, Florida doesn't have any street people because they don't offer them all this free stuff. We need to stop just giving to people that don't deserve it. You know, make sure when you see beggars on the street, you make sure that you feel in your spirit that you're supposed to give them something. I see people out there with signs that are actually worn out. You know, they're all ragtag from being used too much. They need to get a job. When those signs are worn out, my God, make sure that you really feel in your spirit they deserve to have something. Give them a prayer, give them a Bible, but don't give them money unless you really hear God say, this one needs it. I believe in helping people. I'm a big one to help people. But way too many people have their hand out when they don't deserve it. You know, that is not what I was going to talk about today, but that was good, wasn't it? That was all for free. That was an impromptu one. You know, I sit down and say, what am I going to talk about? Let's see, what do I want to talk? Well, you know, I just read that thing and boy, I find out that work ethic of mine comes jumping out at you. All right, you guys. You know what? I did get one new subscriber. That's all from my last one because I didn't tell you to do it, you bozos. You see that little button down there on your right? Subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get over 1,000. I think YouTube might pay attention to me if I get 1,000 subscribers. I don't know. Maybe not. And then buy my books. Amazon.com. You can also get them on Barnes & Noble. You can also get them at Target. And then don't forget to give me a review after you buy them. I need reviews, and especially on the new one. This one's got lots of reviews. They're all 5-star. But this new baby, Hidden Treasures in Dark Places, it's only got 3 reviews. It needs more reviews, okay? Subscribe, hit like, and until next time. Here's looking at you, kid. Velma Hagar, bidding you a blessed day. Bye.